The pale light of a bright winter morning gently descended upon the small German town of Wisburg, and a Gothic tale interweaving history, legend, terror and love was being reborn. Robert Eggers' Nosferatu, 2024, the tangible embodiment of his years-long meticulous work, passion and love for cinema, was about to open its curtain. This film, much like a nightmare that once came alive on the silver screen in days gone by, transported its audience both to the dark streets of the past and into the deepest fears of the human soul. Ever since his youth, Eggers had been fascinated by vampire myths. When he first saw F.W. Murnau's 1922 film Nosferatu, A Symphony of Horror, the terror and enchantment of that moment left an indelible mark on his soul. Today, Eggers reinterprets that legendary tale with modern cinematic tools, giving the audience the sensation of unrolling the pages of an ancient story. The film revolves around the story of Thomas Hutter, played by Nicholas Hoult, and his young, pure-spirited wife Ellen Hutter, portrayed by Lily Rose Depp, who live in Wisburg in 1838. Thomas, under the instruction of his employer, Herr Nock, embarks on a long journey through the misty and dark forests of Transylvania. His task is to sell the dilapidated Grunewald Manor to the mysterious and solitary Count Orlok, played by Bill Skarsgård. However, this journey is not merely a real estate transaction, for Orlok is not only an immortal being, but also the very embodiment of death, pestilence and ruin. As Thomas gradually begins to heed the warnings of the local people and the dark legends, he slowly realizes the horrifying truth. Ellen, who seeks solace at home through prayer and suffers from nightmarish visions, has unknowingly forged a spiritual bond with an unknown entity, Count Orlok. This bond transforms into an obsession so potent that Orlok becomes powerful enough to control not only Thomas's fate, but also Ellen's. The uncertainty brought by the journey, the plague that descends upon the town, and the slow spread of terror by Orlok turn the tale into an epic tragedy. While Thomas, during his horrifying experiences in Orlok's castle, is marked by wounds on his body and signs of madness in his mind, becoming a slave to darkness back home, Ellen's eerie symptoms and disturbing signs in her body fill the audience with deep anxiety. Professor Albin Eberhard von Franz, played by Willem Dafoe, a figure ostracized by his academic peers, yet renowned for his profound knowledge of the occult, endeavors to unravel the secrets behind Ellen's mysterious condition. When modern medicine fails, von Franz turns to ancient beliefs and mystic rituals to comprehend Orlok's curse. Thus, the film is not merely a vampire tale, it becomes a deep meditation on human nature, fears, and helplessness. Robert Eggers is renowned for his passion for cinema and his meticulous attention to detail. Nosferatu, 2024, is a masterpiece that reflects this care at its highest level. The images captured by Yarin Blaschke, with their pale, almost white palette and frames dominated by shadows, draw the viewer into the cold, foggy atmosphere of the 19th century. The period objects, costumes, and even the architecture of the sets open the door to an aesthetic where history and modernity intertwine. Eggers emphasizes the personality of the places. Every building, every street serves as a silent witness to the past, drawing the audience in. This detailed craftsmanship adds a unique authenticity to Eggers's films, because terror lies not only in the phantoms that appear in one's mind, but also in the ruthless reality laid bare before our eyes. The music is an inseparable part of this visual feast. Robin Carolan's compositions are filled with both epic and sorrowful melodies. His orchestral arrangements reinforce the film's Gothic atmosphere while deepening the inner anguish experienced by the characters. Particularly, The crescendo rising in the final scene brings with it a profound sense of sorrow and terror that pierces the viewer's heart. The musical score, much like a symphony, echoes the themes of history, love and death in every note. Nosferatu, 2024, has generally been met with acclaim by critics. Its visual style, the meticulous attention to detail and its cinematography have been widely praised. Bill Skarsgård's performance as Count Orlok elevates the vampire role to another level, while Lily Rose Depp's portrayal of Ellen masterfully conveys the character's fragility and tragedy. Nicholas Hoult's performance as Thomas Hutter reflects the character's helplessness and despair in the face of terror, and Willem Dafoe's role as Professor von Franz stands out as a symbolic representative of occultism and ancient beliefs. Through this stellar cast, Eggers not only pays homage to cinematic history, but also surpasses modern audience expectations. However, like any work of art, Nosferatu, 2024, also bears the marks of criticism. Some commentators argue that the film's slow pace, the lack of emotional depth, and the insufficient exploration of the characters' inner lives diminish its impact. In particular, critics have noted that Ellen sometimes appears too passive and that the emotional connection between her and her tragic fate is weak. Some reviewers contend that Eggers's attention to detail weighs down the film's pacing and makes it difficult for the audience to feel the intended tension. In contrast, other critics emphasize that this meticulousness and patient narrative are the very elements that create the time-woven atmosphere of terror seen in Eggers's previous films. In short, while the film offers a visual feast, it has also drawn criticism for not fully satisfying viewers on an emotional level. Nosferatu, 2024, has created a significant impact in the world of cinema. It has achieved impressive box office success and garnered generally positive reviews from critics. This success has sparked excitement about the potential expansion of Eggers's dark and Gothic universe. However, as of now, there has been no official announcement regarding a sequel. Eggers has long described Nosferatu as a passion project and has remained deeply connected to it for many years. In this context, the idea of a continuation that delves deeper into the characters and universe has occasionally surfaced among film circles. Some cinema commentators suggest that the destinies of Orlok and Ellen could be interpreted as an allegory for the struggle between humanity and nature, or as a reflection of the decaying values of modern society. These interpretations hint at the existence of many untapped themes and characters within Eggers's universe. The intricate details and symbols in the film could be further developed in a future sequel. Perhaps viewers might one day witness the secrets behind Orlok's age-old curse, the remnants of Thomas's psychological collapse, or the consequences of Ellen's tragic sacrifice. For now, Nosferatu 2024 stands alone as a masterpiece in theatres. Nonetheless, the hope that Eggers' passion and meticulousness might pave the way for future projects within this universe continues to linger. While critics and fans eagerly await any news of a sequel, the most reliable updates will come from post-release interviews and press statements. The cold and misty atmosphere of winter completes the dark narrative of Nosferatu 2024. This film not only tells a vampire story, it also exposes the dark desires, fears and hopelessness that reside within the human soul. As Eggers reinterprets one of cinema's most famous horror classics in a modern language, his visual aesthetics and attention to detail offer an unforgettable experience to film lovers. In every scene, in every detail, history and legend are reborn. Every shadow, every beam of light signals a journey deep into the human soul. The film weaves together elements of nostalgia and innovation, inviting the audience to build a mystical bridge between the past and the present. This Gothic tale, interlaced with themes of fate, curse, love and sacrifice, captivates not only horror enthusiasts, but also those enchanted by the magic of literature. And perhaps most importantly, Eggers' evident passion and meticulous work in narrating this story remind us of the power of cinema and the enduring legends that echo through time. While there is no official announcement about a sequel yet, the profound impact of Nosferatu 2024 continues to fuel hopes that Eggers might one day revisit this universe with new stories, new characters, and even deeper themes. Until that day arrives, the dark whispers of this timeless legend will continue to resonate in the world of cinema. In conclusion, Eggers' exhaustive and painstaking work presents a new face of Gothic horror while paying deep respect to cinema's past. In Nosferatu 2024, viewers do not merely watch a film, they become part of an unforgettable tale, as if experiencing a dark, dreamlike symphony. And perhaps in the future, with new chapters and richer themes, this legend will continue to echo in the silent whispers of darkness.